You have a profit sharing, don't you? How does that work?
We take approximately 10% of each branch's profit, and if they've made at least 80% as much as we made the year before, that 10% is divided equally amongst the people in that branch.
Why did you decide to start doing that? Because that's quite an unusual approach.
Well, we started it in year one. You know, we all worked all the hours that existed to try to get this business out of the ground, and I just concocted it in the first year, and we had it running ever since, and we've modified it slightly.
And I mean, your profits, that would be a significant amount of money nowadays, 10%.
Well, last year, not the year that we're in now, but the year before, was 87 million.
Which is a significant amount to when, you know, you've got shareholders and
Yes.
But they accept that's the way you do your business.
Well, we still have enough for them. You know, I mean, that's the key to it.
You keep them happy.
And we would have less if we weren't paying it. You know, I mean, we sort of view it as generous, exactly. We just view it as fair. I'd love to be here until 50 years, and so we're 46 years now. So I don't know if I can do 4 more years or not, but
which of course is only halfway of the 100 years that you...
Yes, it is, but if we can get halfway... There's not that many businesses get to 50 years. I went to Fisher and Paykel's 50th, and Sir Wolf was there, and Morris Paykel, and I just thought, gee, this is great, you know. It's, yeah.
It sounds like a pretty good legacy, and that's...
Yeah, and they had a big influence on us too, because they paid a profit bonus. The only difference with theirs, well, maybe not the only difference, but they didn't divide the bonus equally. They decided on a percentage of the person's salary. So if they said it was 5% and you were a highly paid guy, you got 5% of the high pay, and the workers got 5% of their relatively low pay. And we sort of used the example of who's our famous Tongan winger?
Jonah
Lomu.
Yeah.
You know, you have to pay Jonah Lomu more than any ordinary player, but when you succeed, and he's part of the success, you share the wonderful feeling of winning equally. And so that was one of the things helped us to evolve this sharing that money equally amongst everybody rather than based on their income, their salaries.
Just finally, I'll ask you, how do you feel about things like wealth taxes and people who are, I guess, that movement? Do you object to that sort of thing? I'm trying to think of someone equivalent to you, like a Warren Buffett type, or who has accumulated a lot of wealth, and how they feel about it and what they might tell New Zealanders. What do you say to New Zealanders about that, who are feeling like that, you know, the society's inequitable?
Yes.
Do you support paying more tax? Do you support those sort of measures?
I believe I do. The concern I think the wealthy have is that the government will squander it, and so there's a certain resentment about paying more than you should. But yeah, I think, you know, if we had a good enough government, they could get away with it, and it could become part of the deal.